So let me show you how to install Jupyter Jupyter Notebook with TensorFlow GPU in an Anaconda environment. When you launch Anaconda, you can see from this navigator that when the environment is TF TensorFlow GPU and the applications are not installed yet. You can see. You see if you choose base and the application was installed. So that means you can use Jupyter Notebook with the base only. But when you change to TensorFlow, you can see that certain applications was not installed yet. So that means if you need to use TensorFlow, you can have to install the application only, then you can use it. For example, Jupyter Notebook here. And if you want to use the TensorFlow with GPU, you can go to TensorFlow GPU, and you can see all the applications here are not installed yet. So that means you cannot use TensorFlow GPU with these applications. So if you want to use them, you have to install them. For example, if you want to use TensorFlow GPU with the Jupyter Notebook, you click install here. That's it. So now you can wait for the installation to be completed before you can use TensorFlow with GPU. It's gonna take some time, but be patient and just wait for it to be completed. After that, we can run an application to see whether we can use GPU or not. Okay, here you can see the TensorFlow with GPU environment is there, and you already installed application which is Jupyter Notebook, and now you can launch it. Here you go to desktop, you go to word embeddings. This one is the application that I downloaded from TensorFlow website, and you click word embeddings. Here there are some commands that I added to check whether there's TensorFlow running on GPU and whether it's actually supported or not. Here in the first line, you can call the TensorFlow. Now you can check whether GPU is available here. Okay, here the output is true. This means that you can use GPU to detect to run the TensorFlow application. And if you read from here, you can see that the return is 1. Okay. And it shows that its GPU available command is depreciated and it will be removed in the future. So basically you can use tf.config list physical device GPU instead. So let's change this one into another one, and let's see the output. Alright, you can see here we have a physical device which is GPU 0. So it means that you can use the GPU application instead of CPU for TensorFlow calculation. So let's see whether this source code you can use or not. I copied it from a website, and let's see whether it can run or not. Okay, in this one, the TensorFlow session has no attribute. Probably the command was outdated, and we may need to update it. See whether it can run. I'm also just getting started to it. understand to learn how to use TensorFlow in our already applications. However, there's certain things that I already used and I already know. So just want to share with you session. Okay.